Add and subtract mixed numbers. When doing math with mixed numbers, it is easiest to convert the mixed numbers to a fraction, and after the equation has been solved, you want to convert it back to a mixed number. So let's go over some examples. So example 1, a chewy fruit bar recipe calls for 5 1/4 cups of brown sugar and 3 2/3 cups of granulated sugar. So how many cups of sugar are in the recipe? So as we have two different sugars, we're going to combine these two. But the first thing we're going to do is convert this into an improper fraction. So we have 4 times 5, so that's 20, plus 1 is 21, and that's over 4. Then below we have 3 times 3, so that's 9, plus 2 is 11, over 3. So we're going to go ahead and add these together. So notice we have a 4 and then we have a 3, so they're not the same denominator. So the quickest way to get to the least common denominator between the two will just be to multiply each other fraction by its denominator, both on top and bottom. So we'll multiply this by 3 over 3. So then we can get to 12, which would be our least common denominator. So now let's go ahead and multiply this out. So we have 3 times 21, so that's 63 over 12, plus, and then we have 11 times 4, so that's 44 over 12. So what do we get here? Well, 63 plus 44 is 107 over 12. And then always feel free, if you need to go do this on the side, to confirm that this is indeed 107 on the top. So now we're going to go ahead and convert it back into a mixed number. So we're going to convert this number. So 12 can go into 107 how many times? Actually, well, let's go ahead and put it right here. So 12 can go into 107 how many times? Well, 12 times 8, let's just check this. We have 2 times 8, that's 16, then that's 9, so 96. And then, so we got 12 can go into 107 8 times. We go ahead and subtract. We get 1, 1, so we have 11. So we have 8 and 11 twelfths, right? Because this is our new remainder, this is our whole number, and this is our old denominator we're going to keep. And we can't reduce this further, so that would be our solution. Now let's look at the next example. So how many more cups of brown sugar are there than the granulated sugar? So this means we are going to go ahead and subtract. And we're going to actually just take this part, right? We're going to use subtraction. So we have 63 over 12 minus 44 over 12, right? We just skipped this part of converting it into improper fraction and then getting to the same denominator. So that's super helpful for us. So now we can go ahead and do this. We have 63 minus 44. Let's go ahead and subtract. We need a bar out, so we have 13 minus 4, so that's 9. 5 minus 4 is 1. So we get 19 over 12. Let's get that into a mixed number. So 12 can go into 19s one time. We'll go ahead and subtract the 12, we get 7. So this improper fraction, right, will become 1 7 twelfths. So this is our answer for A, and this is our answer for B. Now let's do another example. So example 2, we're going to solve for the following. We have negative 3 1/4 minus 1 1/9. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to convert these to improper fractions. So 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is 13. And that's negative. Now, really, this is also negative, but we'll just remember we're not going to count them right now. So 1 1/9. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So what we have is we have negative 13 over 4 minus 10 over 9. So let's look for the least common denominator. So one of the ways we could do this, right, is we have 4. Let's just do multiples. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, and 36. So this is for 4. Let's look at 9. So we have 9, 18, 27, and 36. So notice the first least common denominator between the two is going to be 36. And the way we get there would be just to multiply each number by its denominator. So we're going to multiply the second fraction by 4 over 4, right? Because that's how we get from 9, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, right? This is the fourth one. And for 4, we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the 9th. So you can also see how that also works out like that to show you what we need to multiply it by to get to that. So this would be 9 over 9. And then we go ahead and multiply. So 9 times 13, right? So go right here. 13 times 9. 3 times 9 is 27. Carry the 2. 9, and then 11. So we have 117 over 36 minus 10 times 4, so that's 40 over 36. So we're just going to go ahead and treat these two numbers as we're just like adding the two, because we're just becoming more negative. We're going left and we just keep going rather than going right on the positive, right on the number line. So we're just becoming more negative. So all we have to do is go 117, right, plus this 40. So that's 7, 5, 1. But we're going to keep the sign of the negative. So this is equal to negative 157 over 36. Now we're going to convert this back. So we have 36 can go into 157. Well, 36, let's go 36 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24, carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So let's put a 4 above the 7. We go ahead and subtract, and then we get, right, we got 13. So this is our whole number. So we have 4, 13 over 36, and that's our answer. So this is our improper fraction, which got converted to our mixed number.